one thing that I learned, one thing that I did this week, I'm going to share a few things, but one thing I did this week was I got a tool bag that shows, that the tool bag that has the tools standing up in it. Because what I'm realizing is when you're in the attic, man, or when you're working in this hot sun, and this is for the new guys, some of you old vets, I'm sure you know this already, you want to have your tools easily accessible because it's hot. And you don't want to spend too much time in these attics or out in the sun looking for a tool. And sometimes when I'm doing my installs, I find myself dumping out my tool bag just to look for my Schrader port remover or my Schrader valve remover, or I'm just like taking too much time looking for a tool. So one thing I did was I got a new tool bag. It's I forget what brand it is, but I got it from the Home Depot. Costs about like $60, something like that. It's really nice. Maybe I'll show it to you guys. And it just has my tools, my drill, tape, my nut drivers. Everything I need is like I can look in that bag and see exactly where it is. Number one. Number two is being more efficient on the job. There's a gentleman who I help from time to time. He's on these jobs. You gotta think about this, guys. If you're starting your own business, I'm not talking about the guys who work for a company, even those guys too, but if you're starting your own business, you want to make sure that you are qualified to do the work, or you at least qualified to make a phone call and say, hey, this is my issue. So one thing you don't want to do, guys, is be at a customer's house and have to go back 2-3 times and she's saying that the AC is still not cooling and you not know what you really doing and you got to bring in extra help, because that doesn't look good for your business, number one. Well, that's actually number two. So being more efficient with your tool bag, being more efficient with your service calls. Another thing is, if you're going to do if you're troubleshooting something, if you can't figure out the problem in less than, let's say, 10 minutes or less, or if you can't narrow it down within 10 minutes, guys, I keep saying, if you can't figure it out within 10 minutes, you got to go back to training, you got to go back to school, go get your job at an apartment complex, but you got to figure this stuff out. You can't be at somebody's house scratching your head because they're looking at you, and you're charging them. And you're charging them pretty good, hopefully. You're going to charge them pretty good, but I don't want you guys out there scratching your head, not knowing what the problem is. And I'm going to give you steps how I troubleshoot. And I'm making this video as I'm driving to be more efficient with my time. So I'm actually in my car today, taking care of a little business, like I said. But the steps that I do, if it's an air conditioning call, when I get to the house, first thing I do is actually, before I even get to the house, I'm talking to the homeowner and I'm asking them questions. Well, what is the unit doing? What is it not doing? Is the outside unit blowing? Is the inside unit blowing? Do you hear anything? Is there any noise? Can you tell me what's happening? And I would say at least 50% of the time, just by asking certain questions to the homeowner, without them realizing it, you just diagnosed the issue. Oh yeah, the outside is not blowing. Oh yeah, I put my hand over the outside fan, but it's cold. Or I cut the thermostat on and nothing's happening. So when they start saying stuff like that, you kind of narrow down what your issue is. Now, I'm not talking to the vets. The vets, you guys go on your own channel, go do your own, watch your own thing. I'm talking to the newbies, the guys who's just starting out, wanting to make some money with heating and air. It's hot. COVID-19 time, you can't have COVID-19 and be hot. So I've been busy for like almost 2 weeks straight. Yesterday was the first day I got home when it was like still a little bit of daylight left. But I've been on it, man. But I'm not complaining, y'all, because this has been a really good time. Another thing about efficiency, I'm talking about efficiency in this video, is what type of marketing tools do you have for your business? Y'all see my shirt? I'm rocking a new Cool G's shirt. I got a new Cool G's van. I got some new Cool G's t-shirts. My website is doing what it's doing. I got Google situated. I'm on Yelp. I'm on Bing. I'm on all these different Craigslist. I'm on all these different platforms marketing my business. I'm talking about efficiency now. So by having your reviews on your website, obviously if someone search HVAC repair near me or HVAC contractors near me, that you want to be able to rank. When I search it, I rank sometime 1, sometime number 2, sometime number 4, sometime number 5. Sometimes I don't even see it. But I do rank, and I get calls, a couple of calls a day, just my Google. I get a few calls from my Bing, not my Bing, Letgo. I market on Letgo, and I also market on Craigslist. And I do have some road signs. They're not in my car now, but I just picked up some road signs. I haven't put those out yet. But I've been busy, and I get a lot of referrals and a lot of word of mouth. So someone called me from they saw my van outside today. I got the letters on my van, and they called me. I was leaving one lady's house. The lady across the street was calling my phone. So she made an appointment for when she gets the money. So in this video, I want you guys to be super efficient, with your tools, number one. The second thing I said was with your experience, number 2. And the third thing I want you to be efficient is with your marketing. I see a lot of ads right now with Facebook marketing. I did that a couple of years ago. I didn't really have a lot of success with Facebook marketing. I did with Instagram. My Instagram marketing turned into an install. And if you guys don't know how to do your Facebook marketing or your Instagram marketing through paid promotions, through targeted, like a targeted campaign, I can give you guys some help or some tips on that. But that's it. Short and sweet, guys. Efficiency is the key to a good business. Efficiency. Let's not waste too much time looking for a tool because it's hot. I saw one guy, he was picking up screws. The attic was about 115 degrees. And he had a drill. First he had a nut driver. So I gave him the drill. I'm training this one guy. So I gave him the drill because he was using the nut driver, turning, unscrewing the quarter and screws out the air handler. And he would take a screw out, put it down, take a screw out, put it down. So when he put it back up, when he put the air handler cover on. Okay, I was interrupted by a phone call. But I was working with a guy, training him, and he was in the attic, and it was hot in his attic. And he had a nut driver to pull the screws off the air handler. So in the attic, when it's so hot like that, we can't use a nut driver. You can use a nut driver if you want to, but I gave him the drill. So he used the drill, got the screws out pretty quick, and then he put the screws on the ground. I normally put my screws on top of the air handler. I've seen some people get a wristband with the magnetic wristband and stick them to their wrist, which is efficient. So, but anyway, what he did was he took the screws off and he put them on the ground. And there's about, say, 8 screws to put back, 6 to 8 screws to put back. And every time that he was going to put back a screw in the air handler, he would bend down to pick up one screw, then bend down again to pick up another screw. And I was like, bruh, get all them screws one shot. Don't keep bending down in this attic. It's too hot. So if something happened to us in this attic, then we got to be efficient. So we got to work quick, be efficient, and just know your shit, guys, okay? So all that being said, I wish you guys well. If you got a website, get your website crunk. If you don't have a website, market your business. Market, look professional on the job. Because just by looking professional, we can charge a better premium. Okay, so if you guys need my help, you know how to find me. I'm on MrCoolGZair.com. If you like this video, of course, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be putting out more videos for you guys to learn your craft. Okay, so until next time, guys, love you and peace. And y'all be safe out there. Y'all be super safe, okay? So I'll see you guys later. Peace.